Paradise Rolls. Today we're playing the Arrakis Conquest. I am Mark Anthony, the Game Master, and over there...
I am Shars, not the Game Master. I am Shars, pronouns he, him, playing Ambrose.
My name is Estes. I'm playing Pseph.
Dear God, I'm Zanna!
Oh my god.
Last time you all took your teleporter over to the docks and were greeted by Blutus, your old pal, your old buddy old pal, and had a little talk with the Admiral. We left off with you being left not alone, but just your party in the Admiral's chambers.
I'm still convinced he's just standing in the wall listening.
Like watching.
Yeah.
Perception check.
Yeah, can we make perception checks?
Yeah, you can make perception checks.
No. That's a 2 plus a few things.
He's got better things to do.
16.
16. As you watched him enter the flesh of this room, which is the heart of a sea serpent, you noticed that he almost melded into it, like his skin merged with the heart.
He's in the wall. He is the wall.
Here's the ship.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, is he, can I do something to check if he's, like, connected to the ship? Like, just in general?
Tell me what you would do, and I'll see if that makes sense.
What would...
This is a dead creature. You know this because the heart does not beat.
Yeah, but he's like...
So I'm wondering, how would you
melting.
figure this out?
I'm gonna go and touch the wall. Like, really touch it. Like, if he's part of the wall, I want to make him uncomfortable. Gonna, like, start making out with the wall.
Yeah, I guess I want to go examine the wall and be, like, looking to see, like, is it just a wall? Like, is it, like, did it, like, actually open up? Or is there, like, I don't know, like, is there, like...
I'll let you make a... medicine check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah.
Ambrose, you're just making out with the wall?
Yeah?
Or, like, nature?
I don't think that you would find this natural.
Okay.
I don't think this is a very nature-oriented thing.
Stupid dice. 8.
You can roll me an investigation check at disadvantage because you're just making out with the wall.
Cool. That's an 8.
An 8. Yeah,
What are you?
he's gone. He's in the wall, maybe he's out of the wall. He's somewhere. He went through it for sure.
Well, if he's part of the wall, he's either really into this or just not bothered. Either way, I think we're fine.
As he entered the wall, I will say, you all notice that a very intense amount of speed is almost instantly achieved. And you are like, at first, it's like an intense acceleration that you feel as the ship leaves the dock. Pseph is going to go search for the chef.
Yeah, there's a big old drake that entered the room.
Left the room.
Oh, left.
Oh, it was in the room when we got in?
Yeah.
There were a lot of people in here, right?
Okay,
It was a meeting.
You don't know if the
heard
meeting was
enter.
in. You don't know if the meeting was in there. You.
Oh, okay.
The heart was blocked off. There were two rooms. The bed, his bed is not in the little more intimate area that he holds more secretive meetings in. It came out from the other room and then left the heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Where would you go check first?
The kitchen.
Where do you think the kitchen is? That's a nice
In the
comment.
stomach.
I love that you chose the stomach. The organs of this creature are fairly spread apart, although it almost appears as though everything was changed slightly to fit the nature of a ship and not be enormous. But you still walk for a good ways down this this hardwood floor through the center as various dangling sinews are all over the place. It's always going to be gross. Like, this is a nasty ship. But you go up to the stomach, which does rest on and appears as though it goes below the floor that you're currently on. But you enter through a archway into what is definitely basically a mess hall. A gigantic room with huge tables. And on the far end, you smell food being cooked. You walk through, and inside is Balthazar.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Pseph. Oh. Good to see you, Pseph. Long time no see.
How are things here? Pretty choppy.
Yes, particularly in here. Very choppy indeed.
How are you feeling, sir?
An interesting question. You know, food is always called to me. Being able to hone a craft is always appreciated. This ship is a different feel, being so close to the Admiral. Little bit of animosity at first. It's not a
Job fitting you.
the 17. He sees the way you're kind of eyeing him and sees the almost pity in your eye. He says, "It's not the extent of a demotion that you may expect it to be. I'm no captain or first mate or anything of the like, but I also don't have to deal with the rest of the minutia. You must be hungry. You've been in the desert quite a while."
Nothing to eat but churros and jerky,
Oh,
perhaps.
well, you know, it's a little late for this, but just a minute. And he cracks 3 eggs, throws them on a pan, lays out 5 pieces of bacon and some toast. Just a straight up breakfast, just a normal ass breakfast. And he's like, I think that you've probably been missing something like this.
Your cooking's improved, Captain.
That is true. I cook every single meal. Sadly, I am awoken for the night shift's mid-shift break.
Yeah. Why is he wanting to punish his crew like that? I'm kidding, Captain.
It's still a bit sore. Also, stick to chef. Should you be heard calling me captain, I'm not sure how much longer I'll live after that. But for the time being, I am at a expedited rate of promotion.
Chef, how long till your services?
He informed me that once I am able to obtain the rank of first mate, that my prior status will be reinstated. And at that point I will be dropped off where I wish to retire. I'm unsure of the expedited nature. You understand that these are the best of all of the crews. Not that I'm entirely out of my depth here, but I don't feel like I quite belong at first mate level on this ship.
It's like the Admiral's forgotten the specialties of the ships. You didn't rise to captain because you're the most bloodthirsty or the fiercest combatant. What you do very well.
That is quite true. I have a sneaking suspicion that after we manage to finish the next leg in this journey, I will be able to show those skills. We haven't done much pirating. These happenings around the world have really taken the Admiral's attention.
Still unsure why he's so concerned. Met him only twice like I have. Doesn't exactly seem like a character who would care where there's problems.
That's the main thing, is when others' problems get to the point where there are no more others, then being a pirate really has no purpose, as there's nothing to take. He wishes to ensure the continued prosperity of the other realms in order to have something to take. Things that interest him.
We're on the case. Appreciate the meal.
There will be clam chowder shortly, should you wish to partake in that as well. And this bowl is freaking massive, by the way. It's like, this pot is like this freaking big, And it's like this freaking tall. It's huge.
I fucking love clam chowder.
Me too.
That sounds so good.
Don't forget yours. To sing while you cook.
I find that I've been a little off key recently. I think the speed at which this vessel travels has gotten to my ear a little. Worry not if you're not here for too long. I don't believe it'll be a problem, but it's not the sea it used to be. It's feeling like more of a E.
You're a bit sharp.
Yes, E sharp. Maybe even. But I have some new crew-wide tactics that I wish to employ at some point. Perhaps once I have it a little more fleshed out, I'll ask for your stamp of approval. They've gotten a little more menacing, though, I will say. A more dancing.
Your last crew was a bit soft.
Yes, they did not murder when caught. And they did not revel in that.
Remember how your ship used to be back when you were first mate? I admire changing things up. And I know this is hard to hear, but softness of the crew you would let
You're not wrong.
However, Ambrose is back. You'll see him before he exits. Or we exit.
Yes, I honestly could actually use that hyperactive energy that he always has. Maybe a little pick-me-up would be nice from him. Well, gonna get back to this. Just in case you were wondering, just below us is the sleeping quarters. It'll take some time to get used to, but don't worry, you won't have enough time to get used to it.
I'm happy you're in good spirits, brother. Thank you.
Great to see you.
Yes.
As you exit, you hear him just very slightly humming a tune, terribly out of key.
Harmonica.
Yeah. Otherwise, what are you two doing while he's catching up?
How fast is this ship going?
You remember when you had the Pegasus sail? On that one ship?
Not really.
The Pegasus
Yes.
sail basically made you twice as fast as a normal ship. This feels like about 4 times faster than that.
Oh, wow.
It is extremely fast.
I want to kind of just like sneak around and see if I can figure out how this ship is sailing and like how it was able to stop with no anchor. Is it like sneaking, or is it moving? Like,
Yeah, then all of, like, everything inside of here is, like, swaying. Like, all of the
Oh.
organs sway a little bit, and...
so it's like the whole ship is like this? Like a serpent?
No, it's... like, the straightest part of it was carved out, and probably it was straightened and then crafted into this boat. And then the various organs were like pulled into what would make the actual vessel itself.
But is it magical? Like, I don't understand.
You know that you already know that the serpents themselves are extremely magical.
Okay.
You don't know why it's alive, like why it's still almost alive, why it's doing like any of this.
Mm-hmm.
Since you want to, where would you go to find out any of this?
I probably, like, is there a crew, like steering and moving the ship around and stuff? Or, like, who's...
up top, there is a substantial crew.
Okay. I'd probably just, like, start going around and just kind of, like, chatting with people and, like, trying to gauge who knows what and, like, about, like, the workings of, like, how this ship, like, functions mechanically.
Okay. Yeah. As you come up to the actual deck itself, the various organs still come through the hardwood that's like usually the rooms. You can see that they almost just have like small domes that are still just barely coming up. And otherwise there's a fuckload of people up here.
Oh wait, hold on. Are the organs, are they like dry? Or are they like still wet?
Wet.
They have like a little bit of give.
Yep.
Do they smell bad?
No.
Do they taste bad?
They taste like flesh. Like serpent flesh.
Do they smell like borax?
What? I don't know what that means.
The poison?
No, like, I use it to preserve stuff. Like, that's what I put my dead things in to get rid of the smell.
I thought borax was like ant poison.
That's what I thought. Well, maybe,
boric
but I also,
acid.
that's not how I use it. That's not how I use it. I use it as like a preserving agent.
No.
Okay.
It does not smell like any sort
Let's
of
be
normal
clear that Zavi's
preservative.
not killing people and keeping their bodies.
For
As
things
far as
that
we
are
know.
I'm pretty
dead.
sure. Yeah, so when you're up on deck, it's pretty tall, like above the ocean. You're able to like look down, and it's a pretty good ways down.
Mhm.
It doesn't float at the same level as most of the other ships that you've been on, but there are 3 masts. The main mast looks very tall.
Mhm.
There are a few people up on the main mast that seem to be looking out. The rest of the crew is kind of swinging back and forth between the sails, trying to make sure that everything's tightened up, and they seem to function without like commands, anyone being like saying what to do.
Mhm.
It's like they know exactly what they need to do to get everything done just as it is. And there is a captain's, like a, it's not exactly a captain's quarters, but like the navigation room, and above it is the actual wheel.
Who's at the wheel?
There's a very large Triton at the wheel.
Paisano.
With these large protrusions out the side of his face, almost like a hammerhead shark.
Oh, okay.
Go
Go talk to him.
Okay. Looks over at you and is like, "Hi, kinsman."
Kingsman?
Newcomer, eh?
Yeah, do you run this ship kind of like mechanically speaking?
Oh, I just pilot it, I guess. I don't know what the term is usually. Just turning stuff. Making sure we're going the right direction.
How does this ship work? This is I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, there's not a single other one like it.
What is it? I mean, I know it's obviously the corpse of a snake, of a sea serpent, but like, how does it work?
There's a sort of odd connection between it and the Admiral. Other than that, I really can't tell you.
You don't have any other insight besides an odd connection? I think that's blatantly obvious.
He hasn't, I'd never asked him what he did. That's actually interesting that I'm sure he would explain it, maybe, if you
Sure, where is he?
asked. Well, he's piloting the ship.
Piloting the ship.
Well, I'm turning the ship, but I'm the wheel, he's the pedals.
So where's that?
Oh, you need like the very basics. He's in the ship. He moves the ship.
He is the ship?
Yes, well, the serpent is the ship, but he is the ship.
My brain is short-circuiting. I don't understand! I don't understand!
Oh, what's your name?
Zanna.
Zanna. Look, the captain melds with the ship. When he melds with the ship, him and his power and his magic propel it.
So it's magic?
Yes, he is able to sort of keep the ship alive, so to speak.
But what kind of magic?
Some creepy shit I don't actually understand.
Is it necromancy?
No, because it's not alive. But he is, he like reaches over and pulls out this long sword. He reaches under his back and he pulls out, I don't understand that type of stuff. He puts them both back.
Can he hear us right now?
Oh, yes, he hears everything that happens. Everywhere on this ship.
Okay,
Yes.
can you explain yourself, please? Talk to the ship.
He doesn't really... He'll probably want to get us to a steady acceleration rate. Give him a little bit. He'll find you, I'm sure.
Okay, I'll be waiting. Do you have a library? Do you have anything? What do you have here?
We have a decent library. Down at the bottom of the bottom
brain?
floor. No, the bottom floor. There's no... The head was cut off, the snake.
You couldn't keep the brain?
No, we didn't need it. Just the arcane network.
Okay, we'll go find the library.
Okay. You go all the way downstairs into the just deepest part of this ship. And there's a room with one really long wall of just bookshelves.
Is there anything in the library that would relate to this ship?
At first glance, there's no form of organization to these books.
Okay. I will start organizing the library.
Okay. Okay.
That's relatable.
That's what I'll focus on.
I'm going to leave you with that for a little bit. Ambrose, what are you doing?
So I think I would have gone to find some people and find some chalk and teach these people how to play hopscotch
Okay.
on the deck of the boat.
Okay.
Maybe not the deck because we're going so fast, but like, I'm gonna mark up these hardwood floors with this chalk and teach them how to play.
At this
hopscotch.
point, now that the acceleration portion is done, it feels like a natural pace. It's
like
not.
you're on a plane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just when the acceleration begins that you really feel like that surge of movement, and then after that, nothing's sliding, nothing's doing anything crazy.
So there's no like wind resistance on the top deck?
You're on the top deck?
No, I'm asking.
Go check.
I don't wanna. I'm just gonna, in this main chamber or whatever, I'm just gonna try to find some people to teach them to play hopscotch and relax, have fun.
You find the Master Gunner
Hey, Master Gunner!
and a few of the rest of his party.
To the gunnery! Like the nunnery, but never mind. I realize that
Get thee to
gunnery's
the
a real
gunnery.
thing. Yeah, get thee to the gunnery.
And they're all like just hanging out at this table, and they're playing some sort of game with dice.
Oh, cool.
But you walk up, and they are. A couple of them are elves,
Cool. You'll be real good at this.
and there's one of them that is a hermit-like guy,
Oh.
and a grunt.
Oh, okay.
So you've got a few different people, and they look over at you, and they're a little intense as they see you coming up with your bright wings
And my bright pink hair.
and your bright pink hair. And
I'm just gonna walk up to the table and just be like, "What you playing?" 'Cause I didn't realize people were playing games. I'm more excited about that.
weird. Just playing Yahtzee.
Oh.
For lack of a more intricate game.
Well, I don't think I've heard of that before. How do you play?
I don't know. I haven't played that in a long ass
You're
time.
just supposed to you throw dice and you want certain numbers and they go Yahtzee.
Yes, we
There's like a scorecard and everything.
we just roll the dice, and then we get the dice, and if we win, then we've won.
That sounds fantastic. What other games do you have?
Yeah, not boring games with dice and numbers. Stupid. Who
math.
ever play that?
We have 4-man chess and checkers.
What?
Are they like those life-size ones where you like move the big pieces?
No,
Oh.
they lift up like a piece of the table, and underneath it's a big ass chessboard, but it's like
Is 3D chess?
no, it's just this weird like four different chessboards.
Oh, but they all go in the middle?
Yeah.
So sort of like Chinese checkers where you're trying to get to like the opposite side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, who's winning that game?
No one has started this one.
Well, that looks way more fun than this one.
It is, but it's also more of a, strategizing type of game.
Oh, but you're a gunner. Aren't you good at that?
Yes, we're fairly good at that. However, and he holds up this nasty smelling liquor. We've had a little too much to.
Oh, have I got a game for you? Do you have any chalk?
I'm sure I do. He
Give me chalk.
stumbles over,
This is gonna be great.
grabs some chalk, and hands it to you.
I'm gonna go and start drawing a grid, and
Does
it's
the
not.
Admiral chuckle? Hee hee.
Am I tickling you, Admiral?
So the Admiral must have been into it. But not the other.
Yep. Okay, so I'm like doing the hopscotch, but I'm making it like much more complicated than it needs to be. It's not just like a straight with like a split your legs. There's branches that go off that way and come back around, and one that goes over there and just ends because I ran out of space. I'm like, I don't know what to do anymore. So I come back and continue it. And then I go back and I say, okay, I will give you all a pat on the back if whoever wins this. And I'm really good with my hands. Just ask the Admiral. So basically what you do is you're just like what you're doing. You're gonna throw your dice, and then you're gonna go to that place, and then you pick it up, and then you do it again and try to get to the end without making a mistake. If you make a mistake, you're out. You lose.
Oh.
Ready, set, go. And I'm gonna like grab one of their dice and just roll it and like model it.
Oh, okay.
Just like this.
I see what you do, and he'll roll some dice and hopscotch his way.
It's like if hopscotch met Chutes and Ladders, is what I'm envisioning.
Okay.
So like when he lands on a chute, I'm like, oh shoot! Now you got to go that way.
Okay. Yeah, he gets 5, so he goes 5 up. You turn him different way, and he looks and he sees this like winding path that you've created.
Isn't this fun? You next.
And let's see. This person does very poorly. He gets a 3 and he goes 5 over, like follows the other dude.
Oh no, you only got whatever. I don't care as long as you're having fun.
He actually does have some fun. He
Yay.
like has this odd little smile. This little frog man.
You just hop so much.
Teach him leapfrog next.
Yeah.
He looks up and he's like, "Can we amend the rules just a tad?"
Maybe.
Well, I
Present
think
them.
it would be interesting if you had your drink full, and every time you spill, when you hop in, something happens.
Oh, like you have to drink or something.
Yes, like you have to drink. Maybe we just get some water in a cup, and then we have to get off the board and restart, and then we take a complete full drink, full swig when we fail.
Sure, I'm into it. Let's do it.
Okay, restart. Here we go.
Get back over there.
At this point, you've got this new drinking game of hopscotch going
Excellent.
with these wasted
Grog-scotch.
gunners.
As people are like, if there are people walking by, I will gonna be adamantly trying to get them to join make this like big thing.
Let's see if we can get some people.
I don't
to join.
effectively want to stop the operations of the ship, but if that happens so that people can have fun, so
3 additional people
yes.
end up just being like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" And they just come in and join in. And you've got just this group of people getting shit-faced.
The drink in question though cannot be ale. It must be scotch. Just a small one.
Shots, yes.
Yes, but don't take the whole shot. You have to sip it because we gotta make this game last.
Oh, it'll last.
Okay.
Okay. Small shots. Perfect. Bounce.
Yeah, I gotta go early today.
Okay.
Well, don't forget to play hopscotch.
That's actually a decent place to end and pick up. You
Awesome.
all were going to have a rest anyway after this, so you'll have to remember that you're trying to.
I'm creating the Dewey Decimal System.
Yep, you're organizing the library. You've got a bunch of people with this new game getting absolutely trashed.
Excellent.
Pseph has spoken with Balthezar, and tomorrow you get your tasks.
Yes.
So, on that note, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you all. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time in paradise.